Hey, we're playing Deep Sky Derelicts, which I have to keep correcting my brain because I see what they did there. Every time I see the title, I almost say Deep Sea Derelicts, and I'm gonna introduce it as that. I'm like, damn it, no, sky is a space. Get it? Deep sky is the deep spy. Deep sky is space, right? Anyway, let's hop in there. Hello, Banshee, Dragon, and Gyro. Let's see, we're doing a one-off, so I probably should just play the default characters since they're probably smart as a setup. So we have a bruiser, a tracker, and a leader. Bruiser, there's a technician. There's a medic. I wonder what role these characters play. I'll play. I mean, I don't know for sure if this is even accurate to call this one the default set, I guess. What do we have for portraits? So you got this lady, you got that guy, that lady. Generico with the beard. Oh, hey, there's actually like a bunch of portraits in here. All right. Wow. All right. Well, good shit then. Wow, they keep going. All right, yeah, let's play as cowboy hat. Not really a cowboy hat. Goggles. We'll play as Goggles here. All right, let's get in there. I think this is a dungeon crawler. We'll see if it falls into that camp or not of being very, very like Darkest Dungeon like they sometimes are. Welcome, scavenger. I've been expecting you. Now, I don't need to tell you that the world is unjust. You must know it better than most. Being an aristocrat myself, I can only imagine the hardships you stateless must endure. That's why I'm offering you a possibility to leave that brutal life of yours behind. Did I pick one of these two? I did, okay. I had a moment of panic when it started scrolling without me. I'm like, oh cool, I can scroll up. Good to know. I was a little afraid when it started moving without me pressing any buttons. Really? What does this offer? I want you to find the fabled mothership and secure it. As a reward, I offer you full galactical citizenship. Galactical. I'm listening. Our scientists have discovered that the mothership is hidden somewhere in this sector. We have strong reasons to assume that it is filled with technological wonders beyond belief. The Triumvirate is willing to pay anything for it. Find it, and I will grant you citizenship. Needless to say, you would be rewarded with a one-day ticket to an easy life on a comfortable and beautiful mirror world. Yet, I'm gonna strongly recommend patching it so that you click or something to proceed the dialogue and not have it auto-scroll. I'm reading out loud, which is obviously a little slower and a little more involved and stuff like that. But in general, if you're reading this even in your head and it happens to skip forward mid-sentence, then you just have to like find your place again. Pressing A to proceed is a pretty standard feature for dialogue for a reason when it's not voiced. Sounds too good to be true. Why me? And how am I supposed to find it? I hear that you're experienced in combat and know your way around the derelicts. Ah, see? Look at that go. Now that one's off camera entirely. Is he done yet, I wonder? I trust my sources are right. Start looking for leads. Get into the bridge section of each derelict you go to. Try to find something that can contain useful information. Anything that hasn't been corrupted by the millennia those ships have drifted in space. Not every derelict necessarily provides the needed information, but with enough data from the derelicts, our researchers can put together the location of the mothership. I can do that. Where do I start? Consider getting some contracts from the lair to help keep your expeditions profitable and head to the shuttle bay to depart to one of the recently discovered derelicts. How about my team? Does the offer concern them too? Yes, your entire team is granted with the same privileges, should you find the mothership. Tell me more about contracts. All sorts of people have developed an interest in the derelicts. They offer contracts for scavengers to perform various assignments. Completing them will grant you credits. And credits, of course. What? Oh, and credits. What? Oh, punctuation typo. Okay. I was like, I thought it was saying like, and completing them will grant you credits. And credits, of course. Like, that's the whole sentence. I'm like, did he know he said the same thing twice? But it says, and credits, of course, will help you sustain yourself during the search of the mothership. That's supposed to be a comma, not a period. Whoops. As the sub-governor, my job is not to keep track of the contracts. Check the layer if you want to know more. This is a really nice art style, by the way. And the tone is being set by a nice little background track and everything. So far, the presentation's good. I've heard enough. Report back to me as soon as you find any information about the mothership. Prove yourself worthy, and I'll grant you a broader working permit. If you manage to find and secure the mothership, the citizenship is yours. But bear in mind that you're not the only one I've extended this offer. Act quickly, scavenger. Dialogue, leave. Hello, there's Dragon. A station. We'll prepare for our mission here. We can pick up freelance contracts at the lair. There's good money in them. He's gone now. He just left without me finishing. Alright, yeah, let's see, menu? Settings. Is there a don't leave without me in the dialogue option? Because that'd be nice. I don't think there is. Oh no, that's really annoying. Oh no. Alright, yeah, so conversations are just gonna auto-proceed even if I'm not done with them. And in that case, his dialogue doesn't... I can't scroll back up through it, it just disappears. Alright. Okay, we got a little base here. Station Hall, Deep Sky Medical, Pawn Shop, there's my ship. Mercenary Hub, Research Workshop. I wonder how similar this might end up being to Darkest Dungeon. The art style is very heavy on the ink. We have a Mercenary Hub. I'm curious if this, like this screen is reminding me of the town, the one screen town you have in that game, and a few other games I've played that are very similar to Darkest Dungeon over the years. Oh shit, her dialogue just left. All right, check our PDA so we know where we're going. All right, if I come back, will you say it again? No, can I click on you? Nope, she just said something and it went away. Alright, that's gonna drive me insane. Honest scrapping and wormling research. Payment on completion. Then Mercs. Tronic, Photon, Deviant, RAM. Oh, that's embarrassing. They showed up wearing the same clothes. We're gonna have to kill them. Alright, so I have 600cc. Yeah. Okay, so this looks... Oh, Tomcat and Buzz. Yeah, this actually looks very comparable to some things I'm familiar with. Let's go back and look around a little bit. Pawn Shop, Station Hall. That's this guy. Hello, Scavenger. How goes your search? Time for me to go. Very good. Remember to come back and share any progress you've made. So that's Station Hall, Deep Sky Medical. Here at Deep Sky Medical, we can patch up any physical wounds, traumas, and even revive those who have fallen. However, treatment is expensive, so try to keep your limbs and organs intact. So here's where I'll heal. Not really gonna get any information there now. Ah, a customer. Welcome to my workshop. I've got plenty of useful upgrades for scavengers and travelers alike. I promise you won't find these things anywhere else in the sky. In Deep Sky. They call all of space Deep Sky, I think. I can actually afford some of these, the first ones in some cases. You can make your scanning better and stuff like that. Rooms stay scanned for one more turn. We should play the game before I try to make decisions based on context I don't have yet, though. Let's take a job like wormling research. I, Slank, purveyor of fine substances, need you to get me 5 wormling intestines. Now I know you're thinking, He's making wormine. Has to be. Untrue. These are for my cutting-edge research papers on wormlings' diets. Honest. So I'll pay you handsomely. Almost too much for 5 intestines. Think about it, yeah? Boom. New mission. What is this? Levels 1 through 10? Provoking strike. Oh, we have a whole talent tree for each character. Oh, that's a lot to parse. That's a lot to parse. They're all biomechanical. 3 different classes, obviously. A weapon and a melee weapon are equipped, a tool and a shield core, and we have a bunch of these cards. Ooh. Is this a card game? Oh, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Let's try to go out. I'll be your pilot today. Please show me your ticket. Choose a destination from the star map, and away we go. Othino and Wraith. There's a little warning over there, isn't there? Deep Sky Express. We'll get you there alive or your money back. It doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. You get water and cookies. Aw. Give us cookies. Otheno. Level 1. Distance 13 light years. Level 2. Level 2, I'm guessing that it's probably got the mark on it because it's too high level for my party. Let's try Otheno. That's one of the fonts they always use when they do something that's like the game's going to be comic booky or, you know, graphic novel looking, right? I think so. When I'm all itchy, I want to see what the gameplay looks like. You can do it, I believe in you. There we go. Okay, here we are. Return here and contact me when you are ready to go back to the base. Be careful out there, guys. Okay, I got this little crew. You're the leader, you're the scout, tracker, marksman. I think it was tracker. And that's the bruiser. Absolutely massive character, but I don't know if that's because of perspective or also because they're massive. Probably both. There we go. PD actually has a map now. Scan to reveal the surrounding area, so we at least know what we're walking into. We should investigate any points of interest. Oops. It costs 50 EP, radius of 2. Does that mean that these are the boundaries of the map? Interesting. Do I use arrow keys? WASD? How do I move around exactly? Return to station menu. I think I might have to use the PDA to look around, to move around. Okay, now I'm here. I don't really see anything. Do I have to use the PDA every time I want to walk around? I'm guessing we run out of this stuff and I'm in trouble, right? Huh. A little surprised you can't click around the map to move, or... See, WASD, QE, arrow keys. No. Alright. Yeah, when that meter runs out, I must be in trouble. Really nice art style. I guess I should just keep clicking around until something actually happens. And until something happens, I shouldn't really worry about it. Keep a close eye on our energy reserve. If that runs out, our life support systems will start failing. Oh, that's what that means. The necrotic whispers something in an alien language you're not able to decipher. Prepare to fight. First fight. Okay, so I think I think those small free-floating squares on the map were basically the equivalent of like new rooms that I knew existed but I had not successfully scanned yet because they're like on the border. So I have to walk into them or scan near them to find out what's there. So now we're gonna fight. Guess it's Dragon's turn first. So he's the marksman guy. Aimed shot. 110 to 140 weapon damage, percent-wise. Plus 5% critical success chance. Single strike, single shot. So that must be gun attack, that must be melee attack? Yeah, energy blade. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's more or less a card game. 10 to 13. Let's try that on you. Almost, but not quite. Now it's Banshee's turn. Bash does 90% weapon damage. Target receives -5 initiative for 2 turns, so their turn order will be later. Here's the turn order. It looks like everybody gets 1 turn every turn. I don't think we can pull the shit like in Final Fantasy X, where you can keep knocking them down in speed until they just lose out on the whole phase. These two are at the back of the turn order, then there's this like transition turn order tile here. So they already have the lowest initiative, so it's kind of pointless to make it slower, I think. Self-recharge restores 40% of max shields. I'm guessing, oh yeah. On top of being the usual blue color, the shields are clearly inside of a shield icon. And then behind that is our health meter. A taunt for 1 turn. Or detect vulnerabilities. The target receives more damage. They lose 33% damage resistance for 3 turns. This is not going to be a long fight, so it's not really worth it. Let's provoke this bottom one, because they'll live longer. Gotta get them to attack me specifically. Gyro. Compliment. The power of compliments. We don't have a hostile work environment here. Draws a card and gains plus 20% damage for 2 turns. Ooh, draws a card too. So it gives them more options in addition to the damage bonus. Inspire. Allies draw 1 card and have an 11% chance, plus 11 to energize 1. Critical plus 1 card. 100% chance to energize 1. So this ability can crit, and if this ability crits, they draw 1 more card, so they draw 2 cards, and they have maxed out energize 1. Huh. Or just attack. Just attack with my shot or strike, which do equal damage. I don't have a preference in this character. I want to try this crazy ability to see what it does. Plague Punch. Definitely burning through my shields. The taunt was probably a good idea. Reload. Draw 2 weaponry cards. Ooh. Mark target. There's a lot going on there. Oh boy. By the way, I'm going to go on a limb here and say, yeah, this game's probably somewhat inspired by Darkest Dungeon. And in addition to the art style, which aesthetically, like the setting is very different. But the art style and how it's rendered is surprisingly similar with the heavy blacks and hand-drawn, hand-painted style and like a lot of stuff going on back here. It's tonally pretty different. But then yeah, we have characters that are kind of motion tweening in place. They're mostly a two-dimensional image that's kind of like wobbling about without too much animation. And then the attack is a kind of a slideshow that you jump into. Like in Darkest Dungeon, there's basically no animation. Every time you do an attack, it just shows the attack happening. It goes from, it's pure binary. The attack's either not happening or is happening, and then in 1 frame of animation, they're kind of frozen in place doing the attack as they kind of slide a little bit. And that's kind of happening during this. This one is like a cartoon comic panel cutaway moment. I'm curious what they do with the deck stuff though. So mark target. They lose damage resistance plus focus. Focus is each consecutive attack against the same target increases the user's damage against that target. Ooh. They reduced evasion. Oh. Oh, critical plus 2 turns. I was worried that it increases their critical. No, if it's critical, it lasts 2 more turns. So instead of 3, it lasts 5. Not the best abilities for when I'm gonna probably end this right now, though. So let's just end this right now. Boom. Locking aim assist. 1 crit and 1 focus on... And I think... I'm assuming the card means it gives me that card. So I think if I have this equipped, I get a passive stat bonus of 1% crit chance and 1% focus, but in addition I get this skill called aim shot that I can use in addition to that. So it's like a deck builder Darkest Dungeon, which is a really interesting idea. It's either a good luck charm or an icky research sample. Take all. Inventory. Let's go to my snipery guy, my tracker. Can I plop that on there or something? There it goes. So now aimed shot should be in there somewhere, I think. There it is. Right there. Yeah. Which he already had 1 of. But now he's got 2. That's interesting. So you gotta choose, like, do you want... Because it might have stats you don't want to stick with, for example. Like, you might value the stats more than the skill, or the skill more than stats, or maybe you like the skill, but maybe you like the stats, but it puts really bad cards in your deck or something that you don't want. That raises some interesting ideas. They suggested scanning areas because it lets me know where I'm going for. It probably shows where the enemies are. Oh, the enemies move. Okay. I will defile you. The defiler. All right. It's just rude, frankly. Okay, so every time I move, they move too. So I can't just go like charging in because stuff will happen. Energy surge, +1 card and 25% chance to energize every turn. Don't know what energize means yet, but we'll find out. Or maybe energize is a bonus card? Weapon enhancer, self or ally. Ooh, 66% bonus damage. Playing as the dragon right now. Recharges my own shields. Looks like this. Yeah, it looks like the bruiser's shields regenerated between fights. It was either because I don't know which one it is. Maybe it auto regens every fight, or maybe it regens as you move around the map. Like every step regens a certain amount of shields. If I were to go for, I don't know, limb, I would guess that the health might not regenerate in such a way. You might auto regen shields between fights, but that's shields. That's the whole point. But we'll see when I actually get any sort of evidence of how it works. Oh, he's got shields of his own too. I could damage boost someone, but I could also just attack, which seems like the way to go. Ooh, a crit. That's a good reward for taking that move. Ow. Not nice. We're on our tank now. Provoking strike. I should probably make them go after me, unless... Minus initiative's not a bad idea. Oh yeah. That helps make sure we win. Honestly, I'm probably going to kill them with gyro regardless, but if I use minus initiative, that means that they'll be late next turn, which means I'll get more attacks in before the next action. But they're probably going to get killed by gyro, because they have 10 hit points. No, that might not be able to beat that. Yeah, -5 initiative, he's already back behind Dragon, where he was in front of them before. Might as well do provoke. If they get a turn, it might as well be on my harder to kill character. Give them a compliment instead of fighting. Now let's kill. There you go. Level 1 tech tool mod. Oh, you probably need a technician for that. Level 2 tech tool mod. Oh, I don't have that character type. That's too bad. Scan? Maybe not always the best call. So that's an enemy. Energy surge, energy surge. Huh. Let's see how far I can make it. Oh, immediately intercepted. Extraneous. Mother sight. Please it with laser pyre. Helmetless janitor. That's no helmet? Do they wear helmets when they already have metal heads? I have questions. Oh, shield sap. Okay, yeah, my leader regenerated their shield, so that must auto happen between fights, because I took 1 step and it's already back. So that means that one theory's out the window. Recharge is not necessary. Main choice is attack or draw more stuff, basically. Probably want to do some focus fire. Oh, they have 17 and 18 health, so there's not a huge difference between them. This guy's the most different. I'm a little afraid he might have cool stuff, so let's just take him out if I can. If I'm lucky, I might even get to him. Yeah, he's last, so if I take him out, he might not get a turn at all. Detect vulnerabilities. Yeah, we know what that one does. Nope. Oh, he's actually gone, yeah. Alright. That took care of that problem. 2x5, double shot. 65% weapon damage per shot for 2 shots. I'm guessing there's a miss chance in this game, so that's where that gamble comes in. So otherwise it's just a straight, you do more damage attack. Oh, they probably have... I would guess that each shot has a chance to hit, a chance to miss, and a chance to crit independently. So you're kind of hedging your bets there. It's tempting to use abilities on allies, but it just feels like these fights are going to be so short that it might not be necessary. Oh, I have an extra turn. Wait, yeah, I did that as gyro, right? How did I get a second turn? Oh, that's probably energize. No, that's +1 cards to play. No. +1 cards to play 1 turn. I don't know if that means I get 1 more card here or if I get to play 2 cards in 1 turn. That might be what, because that might be why I seem to have another turn. Yeah, because now it's gone. Huh. Okay, so he's energized. Is he gonna do? Yep. Okay. Now I get it. Energize gives you an extra turn. That's a big deal then. So that chance of energizing is really good. Self-recharge can't be used. Disabled by headbutt. Oh. Oh. As it shoot. Oh. The other one's not disabled though. So it must just disable a random card in my hand, I guess. Okay. Die. Not quite. Not quite, but almost. Got him. Full automatic fire. Fires 10 shots doing 20 to 40% weapon damage per shot. That sounds really good. Wow. If you take the average of that, 20 to 40, that's 30% weapon damage. That's 300% weapon damage overall. So it varies anywhere between being double damage and quadruple damage overall. Each shot has a 33% chance to hit the adjacent enemy? Man. That's for assault ranged weapons. So maybe nobody in this party can actually use it. That sounds like a good ass item to have. Let's see. That's a precision ranged weapon. That's a light ranged weapon. Okay, so we don't have an assault ranged weapon. I was gonna say, that sounds like a fantastic skill, but assault ranged weapons might already do multi-shot constantly, so they might have a low damage to compensate for that. I don't know. But this is Deep Sky Derelicts, guys. Seems neat. If you want to, thanks to the developer for sending the code in, like usual. If you want to check the game out, there's a link to the Steam page in the description. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.